Welcome to another episode of 7-Minute Marketing with Pam. My name is Pam Didner. I love sharing a little dose of B2B digital content marketing and sales enablement 7 minutes at a time. Frequent listeners know that I practice yoga on a regular basis. The truth is that I go to 2 different yoga studios in Portland. I do hot yoga in one studio and learn new and different yoga postures in a different studio. Attending classes in 2 different studios, I get opportunities to see how different yoga instructors conduct their classes. For hot yoga, we do the same 26 postures every class. It can get incredibly boring sometimes, same old postures over and over again. But that's when the personality of a teacher comes into play. One particular instructor, Sasha, is very unique. She ran away from home when she was young and then lived a pretty messed up life until she found yoga. And you can tell that she doesn't like to follow rules. She would play music during classes, add a couple of the postures here and there, or ask us to breathe in a certain ways between postures. Then she would add some random observations or reflections as they occurred to her. Like the other day, when we were doing twisting postures and she said she was on the toilet yesterday and turned on one side to get the toilet paper. And then she was thinking, I'm doing a twist now. Then I need to turn around and do the other side. Really? Seriously, like from nowhere. So that kind of random thoughts would just blast out of her mouth at any given moment. Then she would certainly realize like, oh my God, I'm sharing way too much information. It's TMI. And she would just laugh it off with all of us. And that's how she is. And she has a solid following for her sessions. And her class is entertaining. The other studio teaches Iyengar yoga. And like hot yoga, we go through different sequences of yoga postures every time. Nina, one of the senior instructors, has in-depth knowledge of yoga practice and the postures. She's well-trained and she demonstrates each postures with specific instructions on how to do them right. I learned challenging poses such as a headstand, handstand, or elbow stand. I wouldn't say that her classes are entertaining, but it's certainly educational and insightful. I become a better yogini because of the quality of her teaching. The teaching styles of Sasha and Nina makes me think about content creation. Not every piece of content you create needs to be entertaining or storytelling. Sometimes you need to tell your products and offering as it is, straightforward and on point. Sometimes you need to create content with exciting creative and an interesting writing angle to provoke an emotional connection or create a specific experience with your target customers. To do that, you need to truly understand your customers. Sasha understands that 26 postures is boring. She tries to add some spice to her class by sharing her personal stories or breaking the same sequence a bit. Nina knows her students want to challenge themselves and make progress with their practice, so she focuses on giving no-nonsense instructions to help her students improve. They both understand their students well, interpreted their needs, and find their own ways to help their pupils. So here's my takeaway by watching Sasha's and Nina's teaching styles. Number 1. Know what's unique about your products and your offering. In an enterprise, that should be your brand guide or your brand persona. Number 2, understand your audience's needs. In enterprise, that is your buyer's personas. Number 3, determine how you or your product can help your audience's needs. Explain and demonstrate it in your own ways. In an enterprise, that is your editorial and the content planning. Lastly, not every piece of content you create needs to tell a story. You need to have a mix of content and also in the different formats. It's funny how I make a connection between Sasha's and Nina's teaching and the content marketing. Just like Douglas Adams said in his Dirk Gently's books, everything is connected. Many times, I have meetings until the minute I walk into the yoga studio. I tend to feel tense all over before my yoga sessions. But after 90 minutes, I feel like I shed 50 pounds of weight off my shoulders. Then after a nice hot shower, I'm completely rejuvenated and ready to start my day. I love the feel of the Portland breeze on my face when I walk out the studio. Have you tried yoga before? Give it a shot. Maybe you'll gain some marketing insights as well. Again, send me your marketing questions or thoughts via Twitter at Pam Didner. Be well. Until next time.